Alright, welcome back to Space Engineers. We're on day 11, thereabouts, of my 100-day challenge, because I got 2-hour day segments. And I gotta show you some of the cool nifty loot that I scored once the game finishes loading. I have this on an SSD, an M.2 NVMe SSD. Somehow it still takes time to load. It could be it's just the program's having trouble trying to get it going. I had it on a platter drive for the longest time and finally decided, yeah, I got SSD space. Let me go ahead and throw that on there. It gets worse the bigger your save is. Alright, you see that blob kind of floating there in the top left there? That's a salute freighter. We are chilling out in the asteroid base. I've done some improvements. We got a bathroom, got the shower facility. I like doing it like this because you got some privacy for the head. And then in this little crawl space, you got your single bunk, your first aid kit, the kitchen. That both sides are visible. Then I got some chairs to kind of sit and admire the view. Up here is access to the industrial assembler. I didn't do industrial refineries because they're plenty big. But yeah, I can get up here into the refinery the assembler's got. So I got this inset button panel with some screens, you know, to suggest that, hey, we're using that to control stuff. I have enough space that I was able to put 2 modules on top of that. If I uncovered the bottom here, I got these panels here. I could uncover the panels there. I'd have access to another efficiency module or speed module. Anyway, let's take a look at this derelict that I got, because it is a derelict now. I stripped her of her uranium and everything in her cargo holds. I think there's one small cargo module left aboard that has stuff in it. But it's not like it's a lot of stuff. It's like, oh boy, 5 mags, a rifle, and some basic tools. So I'm not too worried about it. The issue is, although I own most of this ship, build and repair is awesome for that, there is parts of the ship that are not owned by me. So if I try to scrap this for its value, I'll make somebody mad. Well, I mean, it's not like a huge deal. I can just, you know... That's easily fixable. Watch this. Oh, maybe it didn't do it. Alright, it looks like it didn't... Oh, those people. Hey, can you, There we go, perfect. They're not at war with me now. So yeah, I could waste a bunch of time and scrap the crap out of this if I wanted to. It's not like there's a lot left here. Not on those, anyway. It's just slowly drifting away. I think this is not owned by me.
Inventory full.
Yeah, so it's getting kind of drifting away there, so I could probably use my little mining ship here that I got set up. And I got goodies. I got a magnet plate here in the front. I changed the front end a little bit so I can just pop in the cockpit just like this. Let's get centered on the bulk of the ship here. Let's go like this. There we go. We are now centered. And now it takes forever to turn because I'm using one gyro to turn all of this. And it's going to start fixing things, but that's fine. Oh, I got the inertia is killer. Don't bang into my stuff, please. Yeah, we're having trouble trying to keep everything. We're going to kind of place this where I can scrap it a little easier. Now there's a docking collar on the front there, if I could get to it. Let's see here. Nope, that's the wrong one. I want to go forward. Fortunately, I can't really see what I'm doing. Overshot. Okay, and then I want to go down some. And we'll translate to the left. So I keep the thing... Yeah, see what I'm trying to do here? I'm trying to get it, like, at least... I don't know if it's going to actively dock, though, because that docking collar is disabled. Let's get out and take a look-see. See how close I am. Can I lock? Cannot lock. How do I want to... Okay, I probably need to go forward a bit. And then we'll rotate a little bit. Oh, geez, it's so hard to control. Because if I get her locked in place, then I don't have to worry about the thing drifting away on me here. I can just... So I don't know if it's actually going to let me dock with something, because that dock is not powered. I don't know if it'll let me do it or not. I don't know if it's going to let me do that or not. The other thing I could do is throw a magnet down and just grapple the thing into a magnet. That would probably simplify things quite a bit. Yeah, we're drifting away a little bit there. I don't think it's going to let me do this because that docking... I don't know if you can dock with something that has an inactive dock. Like it's turned off. So I might have to grab a tiny bit of uranium. Probably won't even let me do that. Alright, so I got a little docking attachment thing here. I got a large rotor and a small rotor, so I got a little oxygen canister here. This is a Q-Tech 1. This is a standard one. And I spun it around so I can get to this stuff. How can I get to that? Hello. I want to get to my uranium that's in there. I want to scrap just a little bit. Well, that didn't work very well for me. Can I throw it in a cargo container? I can. And then... Oh, it's because I'm full. Yeah, that would do it. Alright, you all get in there. It's fine. That's right, I grabbed that other stuff there. Alright, so we got to find where the snap... I don't know if it's going to even let me find where the reactor's at on this guy. The reactors are all locked away in here. Are we drifting too bad? Not really. Ammo box. I don't think you can get to the reactors if your stuff isn't powered. So really, what I have to basically do is throw a solar panel on this thing really quick. So let's get some steel. It's not going to like this, but that's fine. And we'll throw 10 units uranium in the cargo box. That's where I can put that. And now I can go... let's do a standard one here, because the Q-Tech one's actually might do me well. I can just draw it on top of here, right? Somewhere. Somewhere it makes sense. There. Okay. I don't think I have solar arrays present. I just want to salvage the ship. Is that okay? Can I do that? Make some of those. Construction comps. That's easy enough to make. I do have a full assembler on here, just not fancy. That's probably way too many, but that's fine. Alright. What do we got going on here now? Alright, so now the ship is gonna get power, but it's probably nowhere near enough. Oh, the lights are on. Oh, it just kicked me off that door. I was like, wow, did it blow me off? Well, at least it's warm in here. That's a plus. She's a wreck. Where did I... Okay, did the... Let's see here. Okay, so it did spit out, so we got plenty of power now. That means I can scrap that panel. It was off. That's why it wasn't going to work. And I couldn't even turn it on without power. Alright, so let's... Alright, perfect. That's what we want. Now I can put my ship back. I don't need this anymore. Let's get ourselves rotated around. Flying backwards. Yeah, I love doing this. It's so much fun. Like, where the heck is everything? Gotta get turned around here. Arrow keys help a little bit. Alright. Is that close enough? Heh! Laughably wrong. How's that? Oh, down a bit. Over a bit. Turn off stability control, turn off the thrusters since I don't need those when I'm docked. And everything just kind of gets loaded up there, and we kind of wobble around on the magnetic attraction of the connectors, and then boop, I'll just lock it in. That'll be it. Alright, so now I can go over to this guy. And I'll make all the NPCs really, really upset with me. Ooh, who had it? I had some magic. Control panel, we will do lock. Boop. Now, we're basically, I guess, rigged up to run off of the base now. So now I can take all that uranium. And I can go like this. Alright, so now the ship basically is running off of the base. Now it's also running off of this, so I'll just get rid of this. I don't need this here. Okay, you're on slave power now. shut those off. I feel like I'm playing a Hardspace Shipbreaker a little bit. Only I just got this infinite grinding stone here. Cutting wheel. Space Engineers. Oh, you double-clicked it. It's even got a barcode on it. I don't know what the barcode says, but hey, it's a thing. Alright, so now I can... I don't have a build and repair that'll reach out this far. That's fine, no. We'll get that done. I can cut off these tubes. Yeah, because I own most of the ship, so I can't really just go to town grinding on it with build and repair. It won't recognize it as something valid to get scrapped. Now, what I could do, which I might actually do, I could reset ownership of the ship. Which I'm trying to think. How would I do that? Ooh, I know what to do. I'll undock it. She's locked in place now, and then I can even... Alright, so... Connector, scaffold front. I can say unlock. She'll still be magnetically attracted to the rest of the ship, but now I can go through here and I can do all this, transfer to nobody, yes, and I can even go like all that stuff, do all of it, transfer to nobody, yes. Okay, so what I think that does... Yep, I hear stuff being taken apart. It treats the ship as neutral. And stuff's being taken apart. Yeah, buddy, that's what we wanted. Alright, so... I don't know if the ship's going to be long enough to get reached. So we should... Alright, so I got a gravel container here. I have a sorter that's blacklisted for only gravel to pass through, and it pushes. So, oh, whitelist only gravel, drain all. So it takes all the gravel out of my refineries and just dumps it. I got some oxygen generators because I got tired of using ice to do all that. So am I using ice to make oxygen? I can use the sunlight to make oxygen. Because I actually ran out of ice. So I was like, well, what do I do now? So I had to, had to go make some more stuff. Alright, so let's make some stuff here that's going to make my life a little bit easier to scrap this thing. Plus other things that I run across to get scrapped. Yeah, perfect. We'll just go off of here. $12 blocks and place another one, that should be fine. And then I can go build and repair. Love build and repair. Wonderful mod. Is it OP? Yes. Do I care? No. It's great. I love it. I gotta place it along that, so we'll just go like this. Oh, hopefully I should have all the goodies necessary to make all this stuff possible. So now my mining ship will be completely covered by multiple build and repairs. What are we short on? I know I got tubes. Maybe I don't have tubes. Maybe it's like all lost in the sauce about that. Well, that's fine. Let's go control panel. Let's go to bar. What am I short on? Not really. Let's make some more stuff though. Let's go to base, industrial. Let's make some of that, some of that, some of that. And yeah, some of those. Pretty sure I'm going to get all the resources I need off of that. So, okay, that's already on. Okay, so let's make sure this is set to Janner grind not on, Janner grind neutral, yep. Where is the, yeah, help others. A little bit for grind fly mode, that's what we want. Boop. Okay. Then we turn you on. Well, we set you first, and then well, for grind, help others. In case there's a friendly ship I want to capture, it's mine. But you're gonna grind neutral blocks. I'm a pirate. Steal their stuff. I might have to make that a little bit larger. Okay, we got some goodies already? Yes, we do. Ooh, yes. We're gonna... Those are end caps. Like that. This is why my stations get stupidly huge. Is junk like this. Ill-conceived ideas like this just makes everything more of a headache. And then we'll end up, I can do down here, if I run out of cargo space, I can just put large cargo boxes hanging off the bottom. Hold all my illicit gains, my illegally acquired wealth. Alright, are we taking stuff apart now? Alright, gotta turn you on. Gotta set you up. Fly mode. Fly mode takes more power than walk mode. But that's what you need to do in order to get the thing to grab stuff nearby. Right. Yep, and those cargo boxes, they're gone. So it's just the central core of the ship is what's left. I think I have it set to do cargo boxes first, because that's where all the goodies are contained in a ship. Alright, so this should be...
Inventory full. Inventory.
That's alright. Building apparel, clean that up.
Inventory full.
This is where I could go in and drop off some goodies. So let's go here. I do have a large cargo container. It might help if I start like that. Large cargo container base. Yep. Got plenty of room. All sorts of room in here. Looks like we grabbed that loose stuff that was hanging out in the ship. So that's good. Yep, large metal tubes. They are heavy. Not that solar panels aren't heavy, but... Oh, I didn't have any of those. Okay, perfect. It looks like we're getting a little low on power now. That's fine. We'll be alright. Anything else floating around? I can grab? Yep, I grab you. Oh, yeah. Okay, I was going to grind this. I was like, oh, that's not what I want to grind. That's actually mine. Those are windows. So that's how you grind a ship part that was yours and you... Oops. I grinded something.
Energy low.
Well, that's easy to fix. I'll just go pop over in my flight deck here. Boop. Then I can jump out again. Yeah, maybe I need to make myself that large cargo box already. That might be a thing I need to do. Let's go for the fancy one. I like these. These are cool. My illegal gains. Let's rotate it like that. Let's make it so we can build to the side. Okay, build and repair is like, yep, we'll build that, and then I can just dump the stuff in it. Alright, what else we got going on here? Oh, that's floating away. Let's grab you. Geez, docking. I have inventory at times 10, and it almost filled me up just grinding 5 of those down. That's not a critical box. I mean, I can dump stuff and build and repair. That's fine. That's not a problem. So, what do I do with all this stuff I just got? Well, I can just scrap it. I can take the components apart for the resources. Like, do I need, like, thousands of motors? Probably not. These are all hollow now. That was easy. I'll let build and repair deal with that trash. We are no longer docked. Now we're going to drift away now. And drift away. Yep. Thruster components are delicious for resources. I almost crashed into that. That would have been embarrassing. You can get gold. You get all sorts of cool stuff. Oh, we're full again. Story of my life. Playing with realistic size inventory limits is a pain. It just takes forever to do anything. I mean, if that's how you want to play, that's cool. It's just, it ain't my thing. Okay, pretty much full on that. Oh, there's some bits here.
Inventory full.
Ah, that's why I can't grab any more. So yeah, this is kind of a cheaty, hacky way to get ahead in the world, but, I mean, game lets you do it. Who might argue? Interior is being stripped out rapidly. I see holes everywhere in here. Yep. Yep, interior is pretty taken apart now. This is the doors we come in. It's dark. Let's get some light here. So this is where you came in. Air handler is right here. This is the passageway up to the med bay, which I never think got finished. And then what else was here? And then the bridge, the flight deck rather, is up here, which used to be here, is no longer here. Let's blow that out. Yeah, so she's gutted. There's less and less left now. It's fine. That's what I wanted. I wanted to do this. That was a bit of weird hesitation here. I guess I'm full. Yep. Yeah, I got all sorts of goodies now. Yeah, look, the ship's basically mostly gone. Just the big, bulky, you know, main section of the ship. It's set up to be modular. You could jettison the cargo, and then this part could just run away. It was kind of weird how they did it. Like, this actually is separate from this. There is docking modules and merge blocks. So you could demerge the ship, dump your cargo, and get those heavy armor blocks. That's why. They use heavier. Oh, I think I know why. No, wait. When you do that, when you have the ship merged together like that, I want to say.
Inventory full.
Yeah, we're just gonna go dump that now. Lots of metal grids. Metal grids weigh a lot. I think they did that. No, why would they do that? Because this thruster turns off when you merge the ship. These thrusters are covered, and I think the game says, oh yeah, those aren't supposed to work. Unless they were damaged, I just didn't notice it. Yeah, build and repair is kind of cheaty, and I don't care. I like it. It's a good mod. So if you're playing by yourself and you want to make something large, the only oh, it's my kid.
Hi, stink butt.
Hi, stinker. What you doing?
I don't know.
You don't know? Bugging your dear old dad. That tracks. Let's take this apart.
I hope it does.
Of course, it makes sense. I'm the one who thought of it.
Should use some of the stuff you showed me. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't speak right now. I actually.
You can't
Energy
speak right now?
low.
Oh.
I can't speak properly.
Well, you got stuff in your mouth. Maybe if you didn't have a bunch of
No,
food.
like my brain's farting out.
Oh, maybe you need to take a nap. I don't know. Parenting. So you just said no to taking naps? Naps are awesome. I love naps. Energy low. I'm going to ignore that message. The higher quality your tools, the more energy they require. That's easy to fix. Just hop in here. Okay, they're fixing something to take it apart. I don't understand, but I guess whatever's left over, that's what we're going to be stuck with. Oh, look at all those superconductors. Oh, I know where the superconductors came from. Those all came from the jump drive that was in there. Yeah, this is like your habitable drive section command spot. And I think they only use base parts, so it's universal. It'll work on anybody's install. That's why they use the boring. This used to be the only passageway block you ever had, and originally they were supposed to have a ladder that could run in here, but they dumped that idea. So now that's just a vertical tube or horizontal tube, depending on how you want to set it up to get around your ship. These are just regular interior walls. I like the sci-fi interior walls better, but that's just me. Yeah, these are all base game blocks. I mean, if that's all you got, it's great, but you get a lot of interesting, cool ideas to work with when you have some of the DLCs installed. If someone hooks you up with the DLC, or you happen to have the money to buy it, or whatnot. So what was down here? This was the main deck. Oh, this is where the jump drive used to sit. That's why this big cavern's here. Timer blocks. Grav generator still hanging out. Let's take that apart. Oh, that's a bunch of weight. Yep. Blow that apart. No one's yelling at me for taking the ship apart, so either I didn't take apart anything that wasn't already owned by me, or is owned by nobody now, or build and repair got it. Better, we're done. Yeah, so that's the med bay room. So it's working its way. It works furthest to closest, so the last blocks to get taken apart should be these. Which I can hurry up and nuke out. Make it a bit easier for build and repair to deal with it. Yeah, so this is all, well, aside from the med bay, which isn't even finished. And some ion thrusters, which I'll just take care of. That one was oddly intact. Not sure why that was a thing. This one's intact too. Why are you not taken apart? Build and repair, I'll scoop up that stuff. Yep, already scooped it up. Hooray. Yeah, fun game. I haven't had to worry about space pirates trying to kill me now. See, there's other salute freighters. There's one over there. There's one over there. There is, what was the one? Condor dropship. He's moving. Sometimes they move into the area, they stroll through, then they jump out. Kind of depends. Oh, a Helios wheel trader? Wow, that's a nice fancy bit of kit there. Let's get charged up and blitz out there and see what that's like. That's cool. Whoever did the Helios wheel trader is got quite a lot of talent. Where were you? Drop ship. Here we go. I have extra thruster fuel and oxygen, so I can afford a 16-kilometer trip there. I think the one thing I don't have a lot of is power, but I got oxygen and fuel. Maybe I should have grabbed the... Oh, I don't have the credits. It's going to take me like 3 minutes to get out there. So I'm going 110 meters per second. It'll take 10 minutes to cover a kilometer. Or 10 seconds to cover a kilometer, so 133 seconds? Maybe not even that, 110. So, yeah. Fortunately, I was smart and I waypointed my base. I don't think my transmit range is, I think it's 10 kilometers now. Might be farther, I can't remember what I had it set for. It's that civil signal. Is there anything? Oh no, he disappeared. Right? Yeah, he did. Abort. Where did he go? Oh, wait, hold up. That dropship's not moving anymore. Oh, he's moving. He's just parallel to me now. Yeah, they do that too. They jump out and leave. So I came from the moon, and this is where I set up. I was just scouting around my little ship with my ore detector on maximum range, trying to figure out what's going on. And got lucky that I found ice and cobalt and magnesium and iron and uranium. You know, there's plenty of ice on the moon's surface at the poles, but you gotta get lucky and find an asteroid that has ice in it. Sometimes you find an asteroid that's just like a burnt-out comet. It's nothing but ice. Actually, it wouldn't be a burnt-out comet if it's nothing but ice. It'd be, you know, a totally intact comet nucleus. It'd be cool to find some more ice, but I do have some. We'll zip through here. What's left? Anything? Nope. We gutted that stuff. I noticed maybe I'll do the same thing I did before my very first, like, prolonged playthrough, and that's chisel away all the rock that I'm stuck to. Convert this into a ship. But that's a very long, distant, lofty goal. I don't need to do that today. That'd be a mess. Well, I think that'll do it for this episode. 40 minutes worth of tearing something up because I could. I didn't need to refill my thruster fuel? Okay, cool. Yeah, the cool thing is the sun just goes around like this the entire time, so I oriented the base. I was very careful to observe which way the sun was moving. So then I oriented the ship, and then I locked the orientation of the first blocks I placed based off the ship itself, because the ship was locked in on how the sun moved. So now those solar panels that are on my roof, right there, that kind of, no matter how I do it, there is at least 2 panels facing the sun. If maybe there's 4, you got 45-degree angles. Plenty of power. I don't have to worry about using my reactors at all. Yep. No output. This small Q-Tech reactor. Q-Tech is kind of OP. I like it, but it's also like, wow, really. The small grid, small reactor does, I think, 500 kilowatts. This says 4 megawatts. You know, roughly a quarter of what the large grid reactor does, but still kind of disgustipating, you know. If you consider how many single small grid cubes fit in a single large grid, I think it's 125 cubes into a large grid, 5 by 5 by 5. You would think, oh, well, if you take a small grid or large grid small reactor, yep, large small reactor, and you say it makes 15 megawatts, you divide that by 125, you're looking at, I don't know, 100 kilowatts, roughly, something like that. A super quick, dirty, back of the, not even an envelope involved math. There's no envelope involved in that calculation. It's just chopping a bunch of zeros off. So yeah, 4 megawatts out of a small grid, small reactor is kind of OP, but I'm cool with it. But that's the whole reason why on my little ship I showed you though. Hey, I'm stupid and didn't link up my stuff. That's fine. Had to suck vacuum for a little bit. That's why I have. This is a Q-Tech small grid oxygen canister. And this is a standard small grid oxygen canister. It's a lot larger. This is 3 by 3, I believe. And then I got a grid converter here. So you can go to the medium adapter. This is a nice adapter. You can go medium sized ports, like what I got on the rotor here, to some small grid ports, and have a still medium grid port for putting this oxygen tank on. This oxygen tank contains less than that guy. So I could just yeet this off and be fine with it. But I wanted to have oxygen storage on the ship, but I didn't want to have a 1x2 module of an oxygen tank. It's like, why do I need to have all that oxygen for? I just want a little bit. So I can stay out on this ship longer. Because I don't have any hydrogen or I don't have any ice on the ship. I'm basically just breathing recycled, stale air, increasingly stale air until I run out. So I was like, I need oxygen storage. Who knows? I might make the ship decently larger. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it right now. What is my storage looking like? Are we full? Yep, we're full. So now we're not pulling ice to waste time making hydrogen anymore. And I should still have some ice on standby. Yep. Stuff the rest of it here. So I'm out of spare ice. The O2 HG generators are full. Well, I got a whole bunch. So, but, yeah, we'll blitz over here and show this off. There is some ice contained in this rock. It's not far. And how do I get in here? There's a path into that asteroid. I just gotta find it. There it is. There's some ice sitting in here. Nice little nugget of ice buried away. So I've been working on this, mining this out. And there's exposed patch right here. Cool. I like exposed ice. I'd love to have an asteroid that's just nothing but ice. That would be really wizard. Oh well, it'll be fine. But yeah, I got all sorts of goodies just hanging out. Is there anything here? These are just a bunch of rocks. I'll get rid of these eventually. I got magnesium, I got iron, I got all sorts of stuff. Yeah. I even got a laser up here. MA Weapons Core, this is a PDX, the T1 laser. This is decent enough for what I need it for. I haven't even seen pirates show up yet. Eventually, they will come pay me a visit, I think. when it happens, I'll promptly flip out and have to put more guns on the station and dot it with cannons and things. It'll be fine. So I will talk to y'all later, and we'll see what happens on day 12 and stuff. Alright, or maybe I'll do a bunch of stuff off camera and I'll pick you up later on. We've got something to actually show you. Anywho, y'all have a good day. Bye.